Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's Worimi, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. I do apologise about talking a little bit quiet tonight. It's 11:30 p.m. The rest of the family are down the hallway asleep. I should be in bed myself. But aside from finishing my love hearter pillar turtle thingy that's in the community page, getting the okay from my granddaughter. It's all packaged up and ready to post now. I have been really struggling with the passing of Alexei Navalny. Now, I do apologise for the lighting. It's, as I said, it's 11:30 at night. I'm on the dining room table. It is what it is. Um, really struggling with the passing of Alexei because I every time I read on him, I see him standing after the official passing of Putin, after the transference of power, after the elections and the return of democracy to the Russian people. I do see him standing at the right-hand side of Yulia, his wife, uh, basically a shell of himself physically, but full of passion and strength and an absolute rock solid for Yulia. Now, for those that have been with me since forever, when I had about 20 subscribers, would know that I don't really talk about it a lot now, but I do see transitions. So I was really struggling with the fact of, well, is Navalny passed? Because I've always seen him there and I've always seen him pulling through in some way. Tonight, well, actually earlier this evening, I was chatting to my boys about it. I was just like, come on, tell me clearly. I was struggling with the cards today. I was struggling with the messaging that I was getting. And I said, look, come on, tell me clearly, has Navalny passed? What I got was, for the first time in quite a while, now this is entertainment only, for legal reasons, but for the first time in quite a long time, I actually saw the transition. I'll call it an arena. I know Cash Peters sees like a cave. What I actually see in regards to transition, and I've seen Meatloaf passing, I've seen the children that died in the jumping castle. I've seen a lot of people passing through this cave. It's when I say it's a cave, it's not really. It's sort of an arena. It's like a circle, almost like a tube that looks like ice, but it's not. So if you think of that sort of that plastic ice, it's got that shape to it and that opaquity to it, etc. That's what I see as a transition, and when they actually move on to the spiritual world, they ascend up through the open top of that. Um, Usually, what happens is I see the person transitioning on the inside of that, and I see the family and those that are mourning on the outside. I've only ever before once seen something be able to pass through that wall, and it was a dog who went from a mourning family through to the young boy that had passed, was given cuddles and love, and then returned back to the family. Tonight, I actually saw Navalny in that arena, so I'm just going to say yes, he has passed. I feel that he drowned in some way, fluid on the lungs, perhaps from pneumonia or something of that effect. But the weirdest thing happened. He was in this circular ice arena, but instead of ascending, he got up and he walked out through the wall. So I I did outside the wall with families, supporters, people laying flowers on the Gulag statue, his wife. They were sort of outside, and he just got up and he walked out through the wall. So it was just the weirdest feeling. I really don't know what to make of it. So all I can say is that he's still here. His flesh and body persona may, sorry, I try not to cry, may have passed on, but no, Alexei Navalny himself hasn't. He is still there, the rock beside Yulia. She knows he's there. She can feel him. It's actually on her, yeah, it's on her right, behind her right shoulder. And I have often, for those that have been with me for a while, I have seen her taking up the mantle because of his, well, I just thought it was his uh, depleted condition, but perhaps there's more than that. I'm going to pull a few cards from my runic tarot just to clarify, because this morning's reading I didn't get the Ten of Swords, I don't think I got the Four of Swords, I didn't get any of the usual, I didn't get the Death card, anything that would usually signify a passing for me. I didn't get the Grief card, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong, because once I'm out of a reading, I have no idea what went on while I was in it. I just want to pull a couple of cards. You want that card, Sword of Truth. Wielding the Sword of Truth. He's still here. If you have a look at this, there's no hand on that sword. There's nothing holding it. It's just an ethereal, I love the leaf floating below it there. The Sword of Truth. It's got the runes in blood on the blade. One more notch in Putin's bedpost or belt or however you like to call it. But this is one that will really hit home. The other card that's popped out is the Wheel of Fortune. Times are turning, times are changing. It's a pivotal karmic point, this passing. Okay, I'll bring you down in a minute. Hopefully the light will behave itself. What message do you have for us, guys? You want me to do it as an energy spread. So yes, I've got a puppy dog asleep in the background there. Hopefully that light's okay. So we've got this sort of truth, sort of honesty, sort of wisdom, sort of clarity, continuing. It is just the beginning. The second signifier, the Wheel of Fortune. Time is upon us. It's a karmic pivotal moment. The wheel is turning. The energies behind the scenes. Love it. Another major arcana, Judgment. Collective awakening. A call to arms. It is time. Time to take the blindfold off and make a difficult decision about which path forward, which path of truth forward we want to take. Drawn to I don't know if you can see them in this light, hanging from those trees in the background. There's two corpses. More of that, or move forward into the light. Literally a littered trail behind. Which way forward do we want to go? In the same week that Carlson is in Moscow, extolling the virtues Trump's telling the media that Putin, when he's president, Putin can invade whoever he wants. We are at this decision-making moment. The karma coming out, the Knight of Pentacles, the steady, dependable, bringing forth security, stability, healing, a powerful message. If you haven't seen it, Navalny's message that he had pre-recorded in event of his death, incredibly powerful message. But yes, bringing forward a message of stability, security, dependability, healing, slow and steady moving. And the second night. So the energies coming out of these is this is all messages that are on offer, that are coming forward. Knight of Cups, the Knight of Shine in shining armor, bringing forward an offer. The message of peace and stability and healing. A message of love and relationships. Karma hanging over. The message from Navalny, temperance, peace, moderation, balance, beauty, freedom. Got myself not to cry. And finding yourself surrounded by a message of support for those that are most important to you, of community. A message of intense passion. Just looking at the image here. Intense passion, intense support, strength for those that you love. Nine of Wands. Line in the sand. Do not cross this point. Boundaries need to be set. Really strict boundaries need to be set against those that would sneak in and steal truth from us, steal our safety and security and stability. For those that would sneak in under the guise to steal all that is precious. Six of Pentacles, the need to help those who are less fortunate, a show of strength, a show of support. Damn, bloomin' pass the aid package to Ukraine, because they are standing between the Kremlin and the rest of Europe. Coming together, sharing the harvest, celebration, coming together. World leaders have come out throughout the world. And then we have this new start, a cleansing, an emotional cleansing, a new start in the face of death. Death is also about death and rebirth, is death bringing about a new beginning, a new start where there is authentic reform. In this world of anxiety, this world of despair and isolation, Navalny was a tower of strength, a leader, an inspiration, someone that we could all rally behind. And here we have the Ten of Swords. So as I was saying, this morning's reading, I didn't get these cards. Now I do. Strength to Yulia and the children, to his supporters, for those that will stand up in Russia, for all that was good, for this new start, this new journey that they are going on. Love to you all. From Australia, good night. From the other side of the world, good morning. Powerful message. Go down in the history books, never to be forgotten. Love to you all.